How am I supposed to know that, and why does it even matter? Hello there! I found this Sri Lankan quiz on Wanderlust magazine, and I thought maybe I could try doing it. Sorry, that's my German accent for you. I'm so sorry to the Germans out there. The quiz is, how well do you know Sri Lanka? So I'm gonna find out how well I know Sri Lanka. I'm fully expecting to fuck this up and be an embarrassment, but you know, it's for your entertainment. So, how well do you know Sri Lanka? In honor of the Pearl of the Indian Ocean's National Day on the 4th of February, it's time to put your Sri Lanka knowledge to the test. I'm a little bit late. It is not the 4th of February. I understand that. What is the currency used in Sri Lanka? Oh, this is gonna be too easy, isn't it? Rupee. Rupee Alblad. What is the airport code for Sri Lanka's main airport, Bandaranaike International? Okay, wait, hold on. No, CMB, yes. Which of these colors is not in the Sri Lankan flag? Blue. Blue is not in the Sri Lankan flag. It's yellow, red, green, and orange. Yes. A content creator favorite, you'll no doubt have seen pictures of influencers leaning out of this train from Kandy, but where does it go? Yeah, I've always felt that was such a stupid thing to do. Like, why would you risk your life leaning out of a train to get a picture or a video? I feel like this is kind of also condoning this behavior. Surely this is not good behavior to condone. But this train goes from Kandy to Ella, I think. Yes, Ella, I was right. What is the national sport of Sri Lanka? Ah, I know this. Everyone thinks it's cricket. You might even be forgiven for thinking it's rugby, because rugby is so popular in Sri Lanka. You guys won't believe how popular rugby is. But the national sport is actually volleyball. I know. Who'd have thunk it? One of Sri Lanka's main exports is cinnamon, but how many metric tons does it export each year? How the fuck am I supposed to know that? And who actually cares how many metric tons it is? I'm gonna go for 25. Big number. Oh, 22. Oh, great. I don't know Sri Lanka because I don't know how many metric tons of cinnamon. Sri Lanka is known for its tea, as well as its visual stunning plantations. Globally, how does the country rank as a tea producer? It's not gonna be first. Maybe third. Fourth! How am I supposed to know that, and why does it even matter? Like, if I don't know that Sri Lanka is the 4th biggest producer of tea in the world, does that make me not know Sri Lanka? Like, is that what that is like? Which of these animals will you not find in Sri Lanka? You'll find a monkey, you'll find a peacock, you'll find a leopard, so you probably won't find a tiger. See, I used my deduction. I actually didn't know it was tiger, but I know that the other three are definitely there. Unveiled in 2023, the Pico Trail is a long-distance hiking route through the central highlands of the country. But how long is it? Oh my god, I didn't even know it existed, bro! That's an even better question, isn't it? Does Sri Lanka have a Pico Trail? I'd have been like, no. And then they'd be like, actually it does. So you don't know Sri Lanka. But this is stupid. A hiking route through the central highlands of the country. 100 sounds reasonable. 300 kilometers! Can someone actually hike the whole 300 kilometers? Do you reckon? If you're in Sri Lanka for 2 weeks, could you hike the whole trail? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. This type of pancake is commonly eaten for breakfast across Sri Lanka, but what is it called? I wouldn't call this a pancake. Coconut pancakes. Sri Lankan coconut pancakes are so nice. Bruv, they're so nice. But I wouldn't call this a pancake. This is a hopper, right? It's not a dosa, paratha, or uttapam. I've never had an uttapam actually, but this is a hopper. I don't know if I'd call it a pancake. Then again, it is a batter that you put into like a round pan, so I guess it is a type of pancake, but I wouldn't call it the Sri Lankan pancake, the coconut pancakes they have. I keep doing this because they rolled it up into, it's like a long oblong shape. Anyway, Sri Lanka has 2 capitals, I know that, with Colombo as its executive and judicial center. But what is the name of the legislative capital? That is Sri Jayawardenepura Kotte. I know that. Everybody knows that, man. I know Sri Lanka. Right, how many varieties of coconut are there in Sri Lanka? Fucking God knows. 3. 15! Bruv! I swear to God, I see these orange ones and I see the green ones and I thought there might be another like type that I'm not seeing, so there's 3. There's 15 types of coconut. Okay, I've never been able to pronounce this and I'm not going to embarrass myself or disrespect it by trying to pronounce this. But this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's named after a relic of the Buddha. What is it? It's the Temple of the Tooth, and therefore I'm thinking maybe it is named after the tooth. I got 9 out of 13. You're doing well, but keep striving for improvement. I would argue that I don't need to know how many varieties of coconut there are. I don't need to know that there's this trail. Okay, it was only unveiled in 2023. How Sri Lankan can it be if it only got unveiled in 2023, blood? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, blood? If I don't know that it's the 4th biggest exporter of tea and that it exports 22 metric tons of cinnamon, like, come on! I'm not happy with that. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna find another test. I want a do-over. Spell Sri Lanka's capital in 15 seconds. I'll do it. Start quiz. Sri Jayawardenepura Kotte. Hey, I'm Sri Lankan. I won it. Hey, that was bang on as well. I got confused because I was like, is it Dana or Dena? Like D-A-N or D-E-N? But I got it. Right, there we go. I redeemed myself. I did that within 7 seconds. don't know. Anyway, I've had fun today. I hope you've had fun too. Finding out that I'm not very Sri Lankan at all. Safe.